Hi everyone, it's Trishna. So today I'm going to be filming my first ever Oracle card unboxing video, and I am so excited to film these videos, mostly because I really want to get into the cards and actually start using them. And I've bought a few Oracle card decks, so I'm going to film a few of these, but they've been sitting on my desk in front of me for a few days now, and it's just like, oh, I want to use them so bad, so it's time to film it. All right, so again, this is my first ever unboxing video, so we will see how it goes. Just so you know, this little piece of tape is just a marker for where I normally place my mic over here whenever I'm filming my videos. So that's what that is about. So today we're going to be looking at the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck. It is by Lucy Cavendish. All right, so excited. And the artwork is by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. I do really like to mention the artists. Even with the Rider-Waite deck, I always say Rider-Waite-Smith deck because I feel like the artwork is just so important to how we connect to the deck, especially for me, because I am so primarily intuitive that, it's a big part. Anyways, getting into the Alice in Wonderland deck, we have the guidebook here. And the back is beautiful artwork. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. I love how on this side it's light and on this side it's the darker side. All aspects of ourselves. And both sides are so incredibly beautiful. Like the background is kind of like that night sky artwork. Anyways, that's cool. So we have table of contents. What else? And little quotes here from the White Rabbit. "Better run for your life," cried the Mad Hatter. "All right," said Alice. "I'm going back. To the other side of the mirror. I'm going back. Stevie Nicks, Alice." So lots of different quotes, maybe not necessarily from Alice in Wonderland itself, but of like different people maybe quoting it. Here's one by Aerosmith. Probably a little bit blurry in the camera with my focusing. They have ways to split the deck, a way to structure your readings with the different spreads, 1-card spread, or sorry, 3-card spread, 1-card spread also. The Celtic Cross. I love the Celtic Cross. If you guys watch any of my videos, I use this a lot in my weekly readings. I also use it a lot with my clients if they're dealing with an issue or if they want to have a weekly reading that's personalized. Down the Rabbit Hole spread. This looks cool. Definitely going to try that. Through the Looking Glass spread. Oh my goodness. I love when there's creativity around spreads. Caring for the energy of your wonderful deck. Caring for your reading. Aries energy. All right, so we got the cards, all the meanings. Let's see. Yep, they talk about reversals, they talk about how to use it for divination, they talk about the meaning of the cards, where it's coming from. Love it. Let's see. Oh, and then also, Lucy Cavendish also has the Fairy Oracle, the Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle deck, and I actually bought that one as well. I didn't even realize that they were by the same people. So that's awesome. But she has a few other decks like the Fairy Forest, Fairy Tale Oracle, Oracle of the Shapeshifters. So I might be becoming a Lucy Cavendish fan. Let's get into the cards. All right. So it comes in like this plastic kind of wrapping. A lot of times they're in paper, but this one is in plastic. Oh, and actually before we do that, let's look at the back. Since it's a little bit blurry. So it basically says, "Journey down the rabbit hole and find the wonderland within. Welcome to this whimsical, thoroughly delightful oracle filled with the wit and wisdom of Wonderland. Inspired by Alice's most famous insights and adventures, you'll discover beings whose messages will help you find your way through the rabbit holes, labyrinths, pools of tears, mad tea parties, and unjust courts of life." Oh my God, it's making me so excited. Oh, that is exciting. Okay. Why is it exciting to me? Because it's just like, yeah, it's like traveling through the journey of life when there are holes and there's mazes going through life and there's sad times and there's parties that are crazy and there's people that are coming to. Okay, all right, enough of that. Let's get into the cards. Oh, look at this beautiful back. This is one of those decks where I just saw somebody using it, but I didn't actually look into it that much aside from that. So I'm like extra excited. What a great deck to be looking at as my first unboxing video. All right, so we have Alice in the Golden Afternoon. So this is like kind of like the back of the book, but with a different background. It's kind of that version of her. Let's do that. I wonder what will happen next. Follow the White Rabbit. Love it. I think that was the card that I saw somebody pulling, and that like sold me on this. Let's see if I can make this a little bit clearer. I don't know if I took a picture. I think I made it clear. All right. Falling, becoming braver, choices, investigate, do not drink poison, curiouser and curiouser. Ooh, look at this. I love the colors. I love her expression. I think when I go back here, it's a little clearer. Okay, so this is like the zone of clarity. Follow your own good advice. Oh, sometimes we really need to hear that. Changed in the night. Lead the way. I feel like I've been getting this with my clients a lot, using a different oracle deck, like follow the leader, of really taking charge of your life. That seems to be a common message that's coming up right now. All must have prizes. Clock time. I wish I had a little bit better lighting. Hold on here. Does it help at all? Maybe. Messages for a rabbit. A moment's regret. Growing up. No need to fear. Who in the world are you? Actually, one thing that growing up is making me think of is I do have a couple of clients who are trying to help their fellow friends or maybe people who are a little bit younger than them adult. So that's interesting. Keep your temper. Interesting. I wonder when that's going to pop up. Keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Okay, that makes sense. The right way. Set your course. We're all mad here. Yes, isn't that the story of life? Use your time well. Isn't that really the story of life? We're all mad here. Like we all think that we're the same ones and everybody else is mad. But then when we really think about it from the other person's perspective, we could see how they think that they're the same ones and we're actually the ones that are mad. Like, so really we're all just sane and all just mad all at the same time. Use your time well. Wake up. It's always tea time, isn't it? Feel like this is like playing to my Indianness here. My Indian ancestry. Painting the roses red. Nonsense. Ha. This reminds me of one of Colette Baron Reed's cards that says not for you, which was a very pivotal message for me in October and led me to make some really big decisions, like really take a leap of faith. So we'll see how that leap of faith works out. But anyways, find the lesson. Law is not justice. Believe. Belong to your own dream. That is such a crucial message. One of the maybe hardest lessons of life. I want to be a queen. Don't we all, girl? But we all are. Impossible things. Never jam today. What does that mean? Promises that never come to be, empty words not living in the now. Ooh. Shine bright like a candle. Nature communication. You are rare and free. Uncertainty. Keeping up. Forget who you are. I feel like with keeping up, it's like part of it is keeping up, but I feel like a lot of it is also not getting too ahead of timing, honoring divine timing. So yeah, there's keeping up, but also like slow down sometimes. I feel like that's kind of something that I need to work on. I feel like a lot of people in the manifestation community actually need to work on slowing down. Forget who you are. Mortality. Manage to be glad. You can't go back to yesterday, but you can start fresh today. Such a curious dream. And that is it. 45 cards. So beautiful. I cannot wait to use these. Like, oh. And I feel like really the words here are going to be pivotal in this deck. A lot of times I go by images and what stands out to me. And then, of course, primarily clairvoyance. But when I'm trying to pull in more of the intuitive portion of a card reading, that's what I focus on. And this deck obviously has wonderful images, lots of stuff going on, but I feel like one of the winners of this is going to be the words. And actually that is what drew me in. I saw just one card pulled of this deck in a video. I think it was Follow the White Rabbit, and I was like, I need that deck. I never decide on something that fast. So anyways, that is the Alice in Wonderland Oracle deck by Lucy Cavendish and artwork done by Jasmine Becket-Griffith. Wow. Okay. Now I want to go use this. I got to film a few more unboxings. I'm going to try to switch up my lighting, and then I'm going to be using this deck. Like, I feel like today this is the deck I need to use. So, all right. Thanks, everyone.